So, Subnautica Below Zero is looking much better. They've been doing a lot of updates to this game, namely with the cinematic animations of the Squid Shark and many other features of the game. Incredibly enough, areas already feel like they're finalized and polished, but they're not, and they're only going to continue to get better. I'm going to show you guys a lot of stuff in this video. So take your time, sit back, relax, and enjoy everything new in Subnautica Below Zero, because it really is just like a new game at this point with what they've added. So I'm sure you're all aware of the Squid Shark. It's just one of the other creatures in Subnautica Below Zero that was recently added. However, the Squid Shark had some serious updates. As you can see right there, by the way it moves and the sound and that cinematic. We have a Reaper Leviathan-like cinematic now. You guys know how the Reaper Leviathan will grab you and eat you in one bite. Well, this guy unfortunately isn't big enough to do that, so it takes him a little bit. He has to guy you a couple times and hope your health is low enough to kill you in one bite. And unfortunately for him, we're pretty resilient, so we'll kick him in the face, and usually, if your health is high enough, you'll get away. However, unfortunately, if your health is low, he will be able to eat you whole, and that kind of sucks, but it's part of everything to do with the horrible creatures you find in Subnautica. Oh boy. I don't think we have the strength this time. Nope. We did not have the strength. That sucks. There we go. And we're back into the world. You're also listening to one of the new soundtracks in Subnautica Below Zero. I actually watched one of the developers create this soundtrack from scratch, and I absolutely love it. I love how it turned out, and I love how it sounds. I'll let you guys listen to this for a bit while using the new revitalized sea truck. Not having a good time, clearly. Well, you can only fight them off for so long, right? And that is pretty much that when it comes to the music and the Squid Shark. The Squid Shark does have some new behaviors as well that we'll be looking at in just a moment. However, something else that got some updates is the spiky trap. I don't know if you guys remember in my last video, we had a spiky trap, and this thing actually ate a squid shark. No joke. It grabbed a squid shark and it ate it. Well, this thing had a little bit of an overhaul, and they've, I guess, changed how it actually latches onto you and deals with you, your ability to get away from it if it does latch onto you, and it actually has some pretty interesting cinematic animations as well, on top of what's been going on in Subnautica Below Zero. So, this is the spiky trap. Now, it no longer leaves its tentacles up to try and grab you. Instead, it will actually take a more active role in trying to grab you. It also won't let go of you very easily, but if you do back off far enough now, it will actually just release its grip and not try to pull you back in anymore. However, if it does grab you for whatever reason, and it's able to do that, well, it will actually eat you, and that's that. Again, everything on this planet seems designed to try and kill you, unfortunately. So, let's head out into the world now and check out this new revitalized sea truck and what's happened to it, because they've actually added some things to the sea truck that are kind of interesting that I also wanted to show you guys. So let's just go ahead and we're going to make a sea truck. I was going to spawn one in, however, I feel like I should do this the genuine, legitimate way for what they've been doing with the game so far. So, let's just enter out into the world, and yes, it does seem pretty clear, and that's simply because of the fact that I'm using a cheat right now that makes it clear. If I use the fog cheat, it'll all be horrible again. Yeah, it's cool, right? So here is the location where we're going to make our sea truck. Now, they should have updated this. I really hope they did. Here it is right here. Yes, so these are all the sea truck compartments. And unfortunately, these things right now don't actually represent what you're going to be using to make the sea truck. I can make a Cyclops? What? When did they add that in? I got to try this first. It might break my game, but I just want to see. Will it actually make a Cyclops? I want to use a submarine here. Come on. Damn, I thought I'd be able to make a Cyclops, but that's fine. So just to keep in mind too, guys, while we're doing this, I can make a platform. Come on. Okay, I got to try. What's it doing? What's this down here? What are you making? It's just going into the ground. What if I freak him? Oh, there's nothing there. That was super weird. I thought it was actually making a rocket platform for me. Damn. But yeah, keep in mind, guys, since this is early access, there's going to be frame drops. There's going to be a whole host of unoptimized things happening, and I've noticed that in my videos lately, and unfortunately, it's not really much I can do about it. I can't really increase the FPS while I'm working on the video. It kind of sucks, so we'll have to deal with it for now, I know, but, you know. So anyways, this is how you make the sea truck. We're going to make the sea truck module first right here. And again, just so you know, it's not the actual recipe to my understanding. I think it's going to use different mechanics. Different things are going to be required to make sea trucks. But here it is right here. It's going to drop in. There we go. Now let's make all of the compartments. Because these compartments actually have received some aesthetic updates as well as other upgrades. So we're making a pretty nice thing right now. There we go, fabricator module being made. Here's the sleeper module. Falling down on top of everything else. And next we have the storage module. Then we have teleportation and the end module that will let us attach a prawn suit to the back of the submarine. Now this teleportation module actually received an update too that I wasn't aware of until I actually spawned it in. So we're going to actually see how this is going to work. And the final module is going to be the docking module. That's actually kind of weird. It's like a tower underwater, how that fell down. I think they all stacked up perfectly. That's kind of funny. And you see all the little, there's little life pod icons there too. So they've gone ahead and they've made an icon so we can find all the storage modules. I like that. Here's the last one. All right, here's the whole sea truck. Not constructed though, because, well, we need to put all these together now. That's going to be fun. So I'm going to let's just go ahead and attach these. I've noticed too that it's not as buggy anymore, which is really nice. We just, bam, now you're attached, and now we just have to back this guy onto this right here. And now for the sea truck, and what we can do here, I actually really like how this thing looks. What we can do is get in this, we'll go over here. The sea truck has some new animations too, which is really nice, but go right here. Now this thing's attached, has a new nice looking thing, and go over here. Looks like they've updated the UI too, so here is the back of it. We gotta keep going. We don't have enough room yet. There we go. Now I can back up into this. And now all the bays are attached. Let's get out. All right, nice animation there. Uh-oh, they have that same submarine bug. I know they had a lot of issues with that in the past. Let me just get back on it. There, that should fix that. No more water inside the submarine. That's a really weird bug. They've added some rocks and stuff to the aquarium. I like that. You walk through here. This is just a fabrication thing. So you can make sea truck upgrades here, I think, at some point. But for now, it's just showing you like the fancy stuff that you can really make that's not really there. There's a teleportation tool. This is storage. This is the jukebox and the actual sleeping module. And then this right here is the docking bay for the prawn suit. So there's nothing on that right now. I'm just going to check that out. Let's go ahead. Let's attach our prawn suit to this guy right here. It looks like they have the arms here as well that at some point are going to actually reach out and grab onto the prawn suit That's going to be cool. So it won't be attached like that anymore, obviously. It's going to be a much better looking attachment feature. You can clearly see, though, these two arms. This arm's supposed to fold out, and then this can, you know, move up and down, and then you have the actual handle right here. I think it's going to be based off of like a magnetic system, or the system that we see when we dock a Seamoth into another location. And let me just go over here. Let's see. It looks like that's all getting fastened in pretty nicely. Let me just jump in real quick. All right, so that fixes that. You don't fall out anymore, which is nice. And you got the prawn suit back here. Also very nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the teleportation tool, which is just a placeholder right now. We're also going to get into the driver's seat. Now we're going to be slow as all hell because we have so much weight. That's just how it is. You need to upgrade the sea truck so it actually has more horsepower and in general can handle the massive weight of all of these things. Let me just eject this though. Okay, yeah, so that's gone. That didn't really do much of anything. I thought maybe it would play an animation then, but it's nothing playing right now. And obviously you can see on the outside of these as well. I can actually pilot that. That's kind of weird. So how does this teleportation device work? It just looks like a flashlight. Well, if I exit my sea truck right here, and let's say I'm down right here, and there's a nasty leviathan or something, or an ice worm is down here, and it's hunting me, you know, I'm just la-di-da-ho, hey, look, it's an ice worm, it's coming to get me. Well, not today. I can click, and the emergency teleportation device powered by precursor technology actually brings me back to this location where I was. And no matter what right now, if I use it, it's going to keep on teleporting me. And I'm sure that's just them, you know, testing it, making sure it's going to work and teleport you to the right location. But in general, that's more or less how it's going to work. I just undock all of these, and now I can be a speedy boy and I can get away. Yeah, there we go. So what else can we do with the sea truck other than admire how beautiful this thing is starting to look? Well, what we can do is apply some upgrades. I noticed that they added some upgrades for this. So we have an upgrade for the afterburner. We have a thruster upgrade. The perimeter defense seems to have a new icon. And we can also increase the horsepower for now since we're not going anywhere super crazy. And these are the 4 icons. Now, last time I messed with these, none of these worked. So I'm kind of curious. Oh. Damn, it does work. Wow, that actually gives you a long boost too. So the second one doesn't do anything right now. The fourth one doesn't do anything that you can click on. And the third one doesn't do anything. That's actually kind of disappointing. I saw the icon. I thought maybe it would do something now. Well, let's see what these upgrades did for our sea truck. Okay, our sea truck, and just exactly what's going on with this. So, thruster. Oh, wow, that actually increases how fast we can move entirely. That's actually kind of sick. I like this. So we're going normal speed right now. Use the thruster. Damn, that's sick. I like that. Let me just get out, though, because I don't need all of these things with me right now. Just disconnect those. I'll get out. And now I'll apply the depth module upgrade because I don't really need something that's not going to work. So now I can go down to 975 meters. Damn. I like this new reverse window, too, we have. All right, I'm going to leave that behind, though. We're going to go out and check out a location that's been being worked on. I also noticed sea monkeys are now spawning in the wild. I don't know if they did before, but they seem to be spawning now. So right now we're entering the new deep twisty bridges, and they've been doing some considerable work down here, and everything that you see down here I have not spawned in. This is a fresh save, so this squid shark confirmed to spawn in the deep twisty bridges. Actually, wow, everything down here is super nice. Does that have bioluminescence? It has some bioluminescence down here too. That's kind of nice. Oh, and we have new music. This place is nasty. Oh, this is creepy as hell. Look at these. Oh, that is terrifying. I keep hitting everything. The submarines, I'm not used to how big the sea truck is. And let's take a look up here. Wow. Look at all of this. They've really revitalized this area. Let me just turn fog off real quick. Yeah, look at this. They've completely revamped the deep twisty bridges entirely. Like, everything is different down here now. Everything is beautiful as hell, too. Wow. This is super nice. Still pretty laggy, though. Still a lot of frame hookups and stuff like that. Some collision seems to be off a little bit. But in general, wow, this place is really nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Now, there is one location I also noticed that I wanted to check out. Is that the biter? That's the biter. It has to be the biter. Are these things moving? They're moving! I gotta get out. Is this alive? Oh my god, it's actually moving. Can I scan this? I can't. What is this? Is this one moving? Oh, dude, it's all moving. This whole place looks dead, but it's so alive. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back in my sea truck, and we're gonna moose out of here, because there's one location that I needed to check out that was also updated, and I don't know if it's supposed to be in the game just yet, but we're gonna do that. Alright, so it seems they've fixed this area here, the lily pad area, and these things are no longer floating in the air, and the base itself also on the ground, which is good. Alright, I do have one thing I need to check on, though. It seems like they might have removed something that I had found previously. It's kind of unfortunate, because I wanted to show you guys, and it was in a past build of the game, so, oh boy, alright, give me a second. Alright, well, unfortunately, it seems like the area that I wanted to show you guys is no longer doing its stuff. Oh boy, I'm falling down everywhere. Excuse me while I get stuck. Oh, God, come on. Don't get me stuck here. Now, the last thing that I'm going to talk... Well, there's two things, actually. And I'm leaving one to the very end of the video for a reason, because it's actually the biggest spoiler ever. So, it's basically a thing. But look, they've added stairs. Yay, there's stairs now. But... anyways, this is basically where you go to get the rocket and stuff, and you have to send things up to the Vesper up right there. And they've actually changed the placement of a couple things, and they've changed the placement of the rocket as well, and completely moved it over a little bit, so it's a little bit of a better place, I guess, and it's a little nicer to get to as well. Now we can go directly for this instead of it, you know, not having the rocket in a nice spot. And in general, that's basically that, and you send your stuff up to the Vesper. So the rocket island actually had some TLC touches and stuff like that. There's a radio tower here now as well, which this is the same tower that actually blew up, I think, back at the main base for the intro. But enough about this. I found something on the wiki that I think we need to talk about. I'm giving you fair warning right now that this could be a major spoiler, or it could just be trolls. We won't really know until the game is done, pretty much. But according to what people have been saying they're finding, well, apparently the Vesper is destroyed and the credits start playing. Now, I didn't really believe it. And then the Vesper has exploded and the credits are now playing. Apparently is a dialogue box that pops up. And there is some proof to actually back this up, saying the Vesper being destroyed in the end would actually make sense, seeing as we know that the trigger for the credits playing is activating a shield terminal. And that shield is another device that protects the planet from Kara, like the gun. So the shield probably somehow destroys the Vesper in the end. Kind of makes sense, but right now it's not really anything we can prove, and we haven't heard anything about the Vesper being destroyed. So I need to know what you guys think down below in the comments section. I want to know what you guys think about the idea of the Vesper being destroyed in the very end of the game, and everything you've seen so far in the updates of Subnautica Below Zero. Some very interesting things have happened. I'm loving the cinematics that we're seeing, and in general, everything seems to be falling in place fairly fast and in a very quality manner. So that's pretty much it for now. Guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below as always, and I will see you in the next one.